Now probably even turn down the sound. What do you think? See, I turned down the sound right there. Did anybody hear anything come out of her mouth? No, I turned down the sound. Would you like to say something?
Not yet.
Well, see, I didn't quite turn down the sound, right? In case you're wondering why I'm sitting here looking like the complete jackass I usually am, is we just watched a movie called
Crazy Heart.
Holy.
It was about an alcoholic who sobers up. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And goes to AA.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about that, buddy?
I don't know, that scared the crap out of me just looking at it. I really appreciated it because there's a lot of things in life that I don't understand. Here's one of them, okay? You keep saying that we or us, all right? I have decided that even on the old geezer network, which I'm regenerating here, you like the hat, folks. You've seen this before, right? This is my significant other now. I'm trying to keep her quiet, but you know how that goes. I'm not quite sure how that goes. I really don't.
We kind of look back on our first writing experiences and think to ourselves, what are we
You horned right
about?
in my conversation, didn't you?
But now we're able to be really honest with our writing.
That's why we're so excited to show our fans how we've grown as artists. So, we're about...
Now you got to remember, we're not in the 17, 18-year-old, whatever that thing is, but I've given up. I really have. I think that over the years you have worn me down to the point now that
You've given up what?
I'm giving up being an old geezer. No, seriously, I have.
But not drinking. That movie didn't even have one bit of effect on you, I know.
Because
There's some guys that are impervious to any argument.
Now, wait a minute.
AA.
Wait just a teeny weeny
Quit
minute
drinking.
here, okay? Wait teeny weeny minute. This guy's been married 5 times. I only got 4. He's hanging around with a young woman who's got a little kid. He should be taken out and just left alone. But why is it women, I'm serious now, who don't drink or smoke, want to hang around with a guy who does?
They don't.
Well, you've been doing this. You've been doing this for 4 years. Going on 5. And you know why?
Yes, and it's been hell.
Wait a minute.
Earth.
It hasn't been hell. I thought it was great.
Folks, every time I see a bad alcoholic, especially one that's, I try to sober them up. I just can't help it. I give them a certain amount of time, a few years of my time.
A few years?
Yes. That is my mission in life, to sober alcoholics up. And so far, I have very little success to report because
you've had a lot of
alcoholics
success.
are extremely difficult.
If you remember, folks, earlier I was going to tell you she was not going to say anything, right? But guess what? Didn't work. So,
no, it didn't work because I just can't stand
we just watched
after
this
watching
movie.
that movie, I can't stand to listen to your you know, the guy sobered up. And it was amazing, you know, that even in a movie, a guy would sober up. Most guys don't sober up in movies.
In the last 5 minutes.
In most movies, the guys don't sober up either. Nobody ever sobers up, you know, hardly ever anyway. And so he sobered up in that movie. I couldn't believe it.
Neither could I.
I stuck with it. It was hours long.
Hours long.
And all of a sudden,
crap.
he finally did it.
And guess what? It didn't work out.
Oh!
Well, he's taking this little kid, 4-year-old
And
kid, to
lost
a
him.
bar, right? And
Lost him.
Oh boy, does that sound good to me.
Of course, the mother was a damn fool to let anybody that was like him. I don't even let him near my grandkids. If he gets near one, even old, I'm right there to make sure that he doesn't harm them.
Folks, I am not even allowed to call them on the telephone.
No,
That's
he
how
is
bad
not. In the 5 years.
Not only that, I don't even know what the
He is
telephone
not allowed
numbers
to
are.
attend a family gathering. Nothing.
Well, that's true.
Because I figure at this late date, my kids don't have to be subjected to these old alcoholics that I'm trying to sober up.
That's true.
I mean, I could not do anything. I could just sit in my room and do nothing.
But the thing about that I'm
But every day I come down
tell you
here,
is,
I try to sober him up. You know, I tell him every reason why he should sober up.
I fix coffee for you, you know.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of food here to eat. And why would anybody want to come down here and use my computer when you have all of this good stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. He's a fairly decent drunk. You know, he
Jesus,
he has
a
nice,
fairly
you know.
decent drunk.
Yeah, that's drunk.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm just a horrible drunk. Folks, I'm going to do something that's
He hasn't
right.
hit me, or I would be long gone. I would not be with him.
The movie's not over yet, folks. Hang in there. See, the problem is I'm resurrecting the old Geezers network. And the reason is because I've had two people said, well, you've missed your calling. You're rather funny. So therefore, I think
don't pay attention to what he's saying. He's drunk. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's
He's
the old
pretty
Geezers
south.
network, right?
He's pretty south. I can't stand to listen. You know, I can't stand to listen to him. So I'm sure you can't. I just want to interrupt here and say, what else? You know, I met him. He was one of the worst. You know, the biggest, most tragic thing about him being an old drunk is he's very intelligent. He has 160 IQ, and he's drunk all the time. I mean, and so I thought, well, if I don't try to sober him up, I will be sorry. And I'm satisfied that what work I put in on him will be part of his recovery program. He may not.
Recovery program.
That's right. I mean, even if he dies, he's going to be
Why don't you
in
start
a big,
smoking?
long recovery period because he drank right to his death. I mean, I'm satisfied that even when you're on the other side, you will be in recovery for a long time.
Well, now wait a minute. If you're on the other side, can you drink?
No, there won't be any alcohol.
Can you have sex?
There won't be any alcohol. There won't be any bodies. There won't be anything.
Well, then what's the point?
All you have to do is look back in your life and say,